Rechelle here. Rechelle Mackay. Sorry, Rechelle Mackay. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 things that you can tap into your intuition. So this is for beginners, this video. By the way, I love hats too, if you haven't noticed. I love anything in the hair. So that's my little thing on my videos, even though I'll sometimes not wear them. So let's talk about the top 3 things. 3 things that will help you with tapping into your intuition. So I'm just really tapping into the things, and there's lots of things that has really helped me along my intuition and using my intuition and how to tap into it. We all, first of all, I want to say we all have an intuition. Every single one of us. We can all connect to spirit. Some of us think that we're better than others, or we've got stronger intuition than others, but it's not true. It's just a matter of really these 3 things that I believe can help you. Excuse me. And when you do these things, you really start to notice a massive change within the way you use your intuition. So number 1 for me has always been trusting what you receive. Trusting what you receive. I cannot stress that enough. So many times I hear people that are just not trusting what they're getting. And it's like a muscle. The more you work on a muscle, the more it's going to build. So an intuition muscle is trusting what you're getting, and the more you trust it, the more it will work. The more it'll be switched on, right? And the more you talk about intuition, and the more you not believe, I hate that word believe, the more that you know it to be true instead of questioning it and doubting it, which is trust. So when we are doubting it, and when we're fearing the voice or the hits that we get or the channel that we get, then we start to reject and we reject the information, right? Because everyone gets it differently. We reject the information, and then it's basically a matter of not trusting. So when you trust, even though you don't have to share the information, you may not want to share the information with people that you receive information for, or you just might want it for yourself, for your own personal life. My point would be to you is write it in a journal. Just write it down, what you receive, so that you're basically acknowledging spirit or wherever that information come from, the higher source, God, whatever you want to call it, Buddha, Ganesh, Lakshmi, wherever you channel information from or where you believe it comes from, write it down, own it, own that information, because we all have it. The second thing is getting a deck of cards, whether it be tarot, whether it be oracle cards, and basically pulling a card for yourself once a day, right? So once a day you pull a card, whether it's from a tarot deck or from an oracle deck. And if you're not sure where to go, please leave a comment down below, and I'll tell you where to buy the best decks from, whether you're local or online. But I'm sure if you're watching this video, you would know that you would know where to get an oracle deck or a tarot deck from, hands down. But I think if you're watching this video, what I'm sensing is that you're not trusting yourself. So that's what I get really strongly. But anyway, tarot or oracle card is number 2, right? So grab yourself a deck, pull a card once a day for yourself. And every day when you pull that card in the journal, write down what the message is and whether you can connect that to what's happening around you. So for instance, let's say that forgiveness, as a prime example. So the forgiveness card comes up, right? It's all about forgiving. So you'd write forgiveness card come up, or the card name is. And then in the interpretation in the journal, you would write in there that this card for forgiveness meant this for me. This was saying this to me. It was helping me around that particular thing in my life. It was telling me this. It was helping me with that, right? So then you start to each time you get a message, and even if it's just through an oracle deck or a tarot, and it's not mediumship, it's not spirit, it's not channeled information, you will then start to own what you're getting from those decks. And believe me, it helps, because you start to connect to something different to us, and you trust. Again, we'll come back to trust. You're trusting that the card that you're pulling every day is correct. It's right. 100% it's right. You know it's right. Because otherwise, why are you here watching this? This is the other thing too. You're here watching this for a reason. Because you're curious. And you know there's something higher and bigger than us. There really, truly is. But we've got to tap into it. And the third thing that has really, truly helped me, and I'm going to expand on these tips as well, but I just want to keep these really short and snappy, these videos, and really simple for you, so that you can watch them in, because everyone's so busy in their time. So I just thought I'd keep them really snappy and quick for you. The third thing is connecting back to yourself. So I find that, well, this is personally, again, for me, and I can only teach you and show you what has worked for me. When I'm disconnected from myself and when I am not body conscious, right? And I'm not sensory to what's going on around me, and I'm not here, not present, my intuition is not as strong. So you can see I'm slowing myself down right now. And what that says to me is slowing down, slow down, listen. You know what I mean? Just nothing. No music, no nothing. Sit on the beach, sit outside, sit with your dogs, be present. And just really tune back into yourself. And what happens when we do that? We hear things, we see things, we feel things, we know things, and then something really magical just happens because you're really present and you're really centered within your body. And your body starts to go, is used like a temple for you, for the world around you. And I'm not sure if you want to use your intuition professionally and as serving people, but if it's just for yourself, if it's for yourself, which is what you should be doing every day, this is your temple. This body here is teaching you every single day all those things that you need to know, day in, day out. It's your temple. So that's the three things. Number one is trust. Number two is grab yourself a deck. Play with the deck every day, one card. And number three is centering, being present in your body and allowing yourself to hear yourself, to feel your body, to be with your body. You know, don't be too busy that you don't sense what's going on with you. So they're the three things, and I really hope that that's helped you with using your intuition. Let me know how it works for you if you start to engage in these things, because I'm telling you, these are three basic things. They're three basic things. And if you can just start to play in that every day or every week, every day will be better, because as I said, the more you build the muscle, the stronger it will become. The more predominant it will become, the more you'll turn to that for advice, the more you'll turn to that when you need direction, when you need clarity. I'm telling you, it works. It works. Try it. It'll work.